Alright, let's go over genuinely useful Christmas gifts you can give to your loved ones or yourself. I've got 22 items to talk about, so let's go over the list. First on the list, we have daily items. These are gadgets you'll use in your daily life that'll be super beneficial for you, with number one being a portable charging bank. Yeah, most everyone needs one at some point, especially if you're on the go a lot. I recommend this one from Anker. It's got enough power to charge your phone and for you to not worry about it. But there are also many others that you can check out as well. And next for the daily items, we've got a duo. Here we have the Apple AirTags, a fairly economical solution to losing your everyday items by attaching them to these little Bluetooth trackers. One of those daily items being a good pair of headphones. And here I recommend AirPods because they're pretty convenient. You just pop one into your ear and they're super easy to carry. A lot of people love them and they're very nice. And speaking of nice, we have a dash cam. Yeah, this is something we all need, but we really don't think about. You should own a dash cam. There are a lot of incidents that happen on the road, and having your own personal documentation of it can be a real lifesaver. I recommend this one. It can satisfy your needs and cover your butt in case of an incident. So in terms of top priority, I definitely would put a dash cam at the top of the list. And next on the list, we have home devices with a fairly similar theme. Let me show you what I mean. First, we have the Echo Dot. This will act sort of as your home base for your smart home, coordinating timers, alarms, voice commands, etc. But in my opinion, smart home devices can be a little gimmicky, unless paired together. So with Amazon Alexa's smart home capabilities and voice commands, I also recommend getting a smart plug. This will allow you to control certain lamps and devices in your house just by speaking to Alexa, so super convenient. On top of that, I also suggest a smart button. Now I know what you're going to say. What the heck is a smart button? And yeah, when researching for this video, I was surprised to learn that a lot of people actually use these and actually need them. But yeah, it's a button that you can program commands to that's also controlled by Alexa. So it can do multiple things just by different taps, holds, etc. So it's pretty cool. With these home devices though, I would recommend buying them together or having a plan with your purchase. Having a smart home is really rad, but you gotta make sure it synergizes together. And speaking of synergy with your potentially new smart home, let's talk about vacuums for a second. Now I know it might sound a little weird, but an automated vacuum can actually save you a lot of time, especially for a large room. That's why I'd say it'd be best to get something like the Eufy by Anker, which can be paired with your Alexa. So it works very well with the previous section. And you can also get the Roomba if that's your style. And on the topic of style, you ever woken up with style? Well, with the next item, you can. This is the Sunrise Alarm Clock, which allegedly allows for a more natural feeling wake up. I personally have experienced some awful early mornings, so if you're someone like me, maybe this will help you be a little more productive. And lastly, something that's a little more safety focused is a smart lock. Now I know that it can be a little expensive, but having a door that can unlock by your fingerprint can be a real lifesaver. But it is just a lock at the end of the day. That's super cool. More on that cool tech though, I got a few more that I want you to see. This is a temperature controlled mug that I've seen a few times here and there. It allows for your drink to be kept at the perfect temperature no matter how long it's been out for. Now personally, gosh, if they could make a bowl version of this, I'd love it. But the mug version is great too, especially for the holiday season hot cocos. On top of that, since drones have been getting cheaper and cheaper, it seems now is the time to buy one. This is a relatively affordable drone for you or your family to play around with and get some cool footage. I've seen many people fly drones around on campus and they seem pretty rad. But what's really rad is a Raspberry Pi. These are a little less casual of purchases, but they definitely are cool. Raspberry Pis are little computers that you can program to do practically anything you want. They're super helpful in a lot of ways, and I'm sure, especially for the younger folks, this is a great way to let them be creative. So definitely check them out. But going back to things for us older fellas that work at desks all day, what better upgrade to your setup than a good mouse? There are many you can purchase, ranging from the cheapest options to crazy expensive ones. And this year, I would recommend the Logitech MX Anywhere 3. It's small, light, and portable. But since this video isn't sponsored or anything, here are some other good options as well. Now, for your desk, you should have some sort of notebook, right? You want to look like an executive after all, right? So then, how about a reusable smart notebook? This is the Rocketbook. I've talked about this device in the past, and I think it's great. It's like a whiteboard, but a notebook. It has multiple pages that you can use, transfer to your PC, and then erase once you're finished. It's super rad tech, and not too pricey either. But for the pens, those might rack up a little expense over time, so watch out for those. And lastly, for your desk, I recommend a nice microphone. There are many you can choose. I rock the Blue Yeti, but here are some other good ones you can check out as well. You want to make sure you sound good in your Zoom calls, right? right? Then let's get a good mic to pair with your great voice. And to be used on your desk, let's talk about some actual centerpiece devices. First, a laptop. I recommend getting the M2 MacBook Air. It covers most people's needs with great performance and a good weight profile. And on top of that, it can surely complement the second device I recommend, the iPad Air. Using the M1 chip, the iPad Air is extremely speedy and can pair very well with the Mac, being able to share text messages and documents with each other. But if you already have devices for your desk, here's more of an accessory that you might like. A Kindle. If you like reading, a single handheld device that can store many books might be the move for you. You can travel with it easily and you don't need to worry about it weighing you down too much. So definitely check it out. And finally, I've got 3 more items that if you haven't found one yet, I guarantee that you'll find one thing that you like. First, an electric toothbrush. Yes, I know you might think this is lame, but your hygiene is so important. And trust me, you don't want to mess with tooth pain. After dealing with awful wisdom tooth pain for a whole month, that although wasn't caused by hygiene, I would 100% recommend that you avoid that as much as possible. So yes, first an electric toothbrush to clean your teeth thoroughly. Next, I'd suggest some hand warmers. For the winter season, we're getting some cold weather, and these poppies will surely help you out, especially when your hands start freezing. They're reusable, rechargeable, and hand savable, so consider those too. And lastly, this is kind of an oddball, but a car wheel brush. Yeah, I found this gadget and realized how convenient it would be to own one. If you didn't know, you should be cleaning your car wheels every now and again. And typically it's a pretty arduous task with a bucket and a brush. But with this, you just need to connect your hose and go to town, so a bit more convenient. So for the last time, definitely make sure to check that out. And that was my quite varied list of useful tech gifts for this Christmas season. This video will hopefully be uploaded on my 22nd birthday on November 20th, hence the title. So here's to another great year. I hope you found something you need and like with this list, and I hope to see you again soon. My name is See Rooster. It's spelled like Cyrus, pronounced like See Rooster, just take out the ter. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.